is going on, my beautiful and amazingly intuitive water signs? What is going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are doing okay today. I know, right? It's been a long time since you've been seeing some dailies, but you know, I finally get them out there, so I'm happy that these are finally going through. The internet's working great. Everything's perfect. Sounds freaking perfect as well. So let's get into it, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. But also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. That said, let's go ahead and see what you guys got going on for today. So I'm doing a little bit of a different spread this time around. I'm not going to be doing the mini Celtic cross that I usually do. I'm going to do something a little different. I kind of like it. Get straight to the point. And yeah. And it doesn't really hold you guys up for any longer than 10 minutes or less than. Oh, damn. Okay, so we got death coming up. Okay, so automatically we got somebody's vacuuming. Okay, anyway. So this is talking about releasing stuff, making space for something new. But this is a really difficult energy because you're moving on from something. You're letting something go. You're making space for something. It's not necessarily making space for something, but you're making space, period. You're getting rid of the gunk. You're getting rid of the stuff that doesn't work, like past disappointments, resentments, you know, old ways of thinking, right? You know, there's the hard engraved kind of not mentality or perspective or belief or feeling that's been really keeping us from being able to expand. So, interesting card to get right out the gate, all right? Scorpio energy is coming out of this. It's like, hey, we here, all right? Scorpio's letting us know that we are in the building, that they're in the building, rather. All right, so this is the card that starts us off this whole day, right? Where did we come into this day with? This is the obstacles that we are facing right now, and this is also the advice, and this is our foreseeable future, okay? I like this. Everybody's been getting some powerful cards for their foreseeable future. So even though y'all in a very interesting, you know, in a different space than you are from your future, I mean, that tells me there's a lot of hope here. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. Page, queen. Wow, all court cards already. And I feel like when it comes to court cards, there is a very personal story to this. This is really going to be hitting home to people that are dealing with something personally and intimately versus it kind of being like an external situation and you have to find ways to overcome it. Now, for a lot of you guys, you're going into this situation looking very closely at the details, really kind of being skeptical. I think you guys are also taking your time with things. I see the Pentacles energy is really slow, but I feel like you're also involved in a situation where there's a lot of like, there's a bit of work that's needed. Temporary work, not very exciting work, but it's towards getting something, you know, getting something done here, getting something, you know, getting something that you've been wanting out of something, if that makes sense. Like, this is for a benefit of some sort. Some of you guys may have come into this with also someone offering you something or you offering something to someone else. But I feel like there is a bit of skepticism with this. Now, the obstacle is the Page of Cups. Now, to me, that's talking about having actually a heart-to-heart conversation or communicating with somebody based on how you feel. Okay, I think this is reevaluating some sort of, you know, not reevaluating, but figuring out what is a value to you, right? Reassessing your own value system, what you believe is worth your time and worth your energy. And this is, you know, kind of going to help you with that, right? If you're having a hard time figuring out if this job offer is something that you want, if something that's, you know, worth your time, if this is, a relationship, you know, that, you know, if you're not sure if this is something that's going to be long term or this is something that's going to last you for a while or this is something that's just going to be a second, right? To really kind of, you know, if this is a person that even fits your profile, fits your kind of your specific type, it starts by knowing what it is that you feel first, right? To know what value this has for you, you have to know what you want and how you feel about this thing, right? What do you feel about this offer? What do you feel about it? Because I feel like at the end of the day, nothing is going to matter about these pentacles, about whatever is being offered to you, whatever you're offering to someone else, as long, you know, until you know what you feel about those things, if that makes sense. Because how you see yourself in the foreseeable future is confident, going out there, you know, courageous, definitely a go-getter, and I feel like, you know, you definitely start to shine in your own beautiful ways. But in order for you to really feel confident and go after something, or to really accept something, or to go after something with, you know, all of your passion, all your might, you have to have a feeling toward it, right? Because like I said, like I said before in all of my readings, when wands come up, wands are action. It represents, at least to me, action influenced by emotion. And in order for this to be something that means anything, you have to have some sort of emotion behind it. Right? So what do you feel? Like the vice, the obstacle is going back to how you feel, looking at how you feel. Even if it's, if you're not quite sure about it, take some time out to really think about it. But right now it's about figuring out how you feel. Now, what's interesting is that your underlying energy is the devil, and I don't really typically look at the underlying energy of this, but I found that very interesting. And I can kind of feel like we're in a situation where, we have to kind of, recognize our power, recognize our capabilities despite where we are, despite who says what, right? Or what situation we're in. I think we have a lot of choice, a lot of options, a lot of opportunity to do things that more so than we realize, and despite how our environment is making us feel, right? So I really feel like with the Queen of Wands here, this is like coming into your strength, coming into your power. Even though this is not your card, water signs, I would prefer to see you guys more with cups. I don't even mind this Queen of Wands here because this is breaking free from the chains and the bindings of the devil, right? Of, feeling like you don't have any other choice but to do certain things. Or maybe you just have to feel like you have to succumb to a certain thing or a certain practice in order for you to get something that you want. No. It's always the other way around. Do what you want to do, and you get, then you get prosperity from it. Then you get abundance from that, and then you get, happiness from it. But until then, you're always going to get the reverse. You're always going to wish, and you're always going to think, well, there's something else better out there. There's something else better out there. If you always go after what you want, always follow and listen to what you feel, or go after and focus on what you feel. And let that be your deciding system, helping you figure out what is of value to you. Making decisions when it comes to offers, then you're never going to feel like you always have to kind of do something in order to get something else. You never have to feel like you have to slave away at something in order to do, in order to have what you want, right? You can always have what you want, but you have to start by knowing what you want first. You know what I mean? So, that goes for relationships, that goes for career. And I feel like even though I'm putting these and labeling these all love readings, these feel like career readings. They feel like, they feel like, work readings to me, all four of them. I'm sure they have something to do with relationships here for everybody, but I kind of feel more like this is for career. But the card that y'all have is serendipity. I like this. Use this, guys. So this is telling you guys right now that you have luck on your side. Things are moving in a position or in a way that definitely will encourage you to continue making those steps towards what you truly desire, what your heart really wants. Now, if this is an offer of love, and this is like someone that's extending themselves and wanting something, wanting to be with you for a long time, it's good to figure out what your heart wants. If this is a relationship that you want, if this is the partner that you want, if you guys have been working hard at something, is this something that, is the reason why you're putting all this work in to whatever this is exactly what you want? Is this at least something that you guys desire? And if it's not, then you got to go back. You can't, you figure out another way. Be the Queen of Wands. If this is what you guys want to be in the future, if this is what you guys see yourselves being in the future, which I definitely see you guys can, it starts by going and focusing exactly on what you want. It's focusing and doing only what you want, doing only what you feel, happy with and enjoy. Like if this is about changing jobs, if you are working as a bank clerk, but you rather be a makeup artist at Sephora, then you go after that job and you make it happen. You make an opportunity. That's what the Queen of Wands does. She makes the opportunity. But it starts by knowing what you want first. And you have serendipity right behind you, saying you got everything that you need behind you. You have the universe that's supporting you. Things are in place where where it may have been harder at one time, it's you have the awareness, everything that you need to go ahead and take this opportunity right here, right now, right? Make an opportunity if you want to, but you have luck on your side to help you get what you want. All right, family, I'm gonna let you go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos. I want to let you guys know as well that today is the last day for the $10 question sale. So if you want to ask your question before it's up, go ahead and do so. I have my INSTANTGO link in the description box. But if you want a regular reading from me, you can go to my website, which you can click on the eye in the corner, which will go straight to my website. And as always, family, love y'all to death, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye, you guys.